Hello guys, it's Julia here, and I am with this computer. As you guys can see, you guys have not seen this computer before. It was not shown in the series trailer for Looking Back. The reason why? I actually had just obtained this computer a few days ago. Now, when you guys are seeing this, it would be in advance, but I got this in May. It's early May. I think it's the 11th today. I don't know when this video will go up, though. I don't know if it'll be earlier on, if it'll be later on. Probably, like, within the next few weeks or something. I don't know. But basically, this computer is a Lenovo ThinkPad E480. So, it takes a USB-C charging. And I will boot it up. I'll show you guys the specs. I did a test deployment on the system today. So, I wanted to make sure everything worked. So, I did a test deployment. I had to hold the power button because it locked up, because for some reason, like sometimes the screen when it turns off, it doesn't turn back on for some reason. I don't know why that is. This Windows install is probably corrupted because it did freeze in the middle of updates at one point. It does boot very quickly though. I'm just going to briefly show what this looks like, show the specs, and then I'm going to do something in this video. AKA, I'm going to be reinstalling this. But with what? Well, I'm going to tell you guys that soon. It'll be more exciting. So it's loading up here. I'm pretty sure this install got corrupted because it froze in the middle of updates. It was literally installing an update and it locked up. Because I was trying to do something and it locked the whole computer up, so that's fun. These are the specs. I got the model wrong. It's not an L480, it's an E480. I got it mixed up with this other computer that I'm going to show in a video. That starts with an L. I believe it starts with an L. But these are the specs. It's got an i5 8250U. It's got 8 gigs of RAM. And I put that 500 gigabyte Samsung SSD, SATA SSD in this computer. So I'm going to use that for now. It does have an NVMe slot, but I'm not going to put an NVMe in it right now. I might put one in later on, but for now it's going to stick with the SATA SSD. You can see this computer is very used. There's a lot of wear on it, as you can see. So this is the computer. So basically, I'll show it to you guys. I'm actually going to do something real fast after I show this to you guys, because I want to make sure there's nothing on here, because there's something I might want to grab. It's got 8 gigs of RAM, might upgrade it later. That's the CPU. This is the SSD. We got the Wi-Fi and the GPU. The GPU is UHD 620. It's actually... It's kind of out of date driver, but not super out of date, but kinda. So basically this was just a test deployment that I did. So I don't know if I should this, but the about. So you can see, yeah, it's the same specs. And of course my deployment server has 21H1 still, which I can just install like the 21H2 enablement package if I use my deployment server, but in this case I'm going to be doing something special. So before I do that, I will be right back because I'm going to make sure there's nothing on here. So just give me a minute. Alright guys, so I'm back. I just got something I wanted to get out of there. But anyways, you can see this computer is very worn, like the keys are very heavily used, the trackpad's heavily used. However, it's still a really nice computer, and it actually takes USB-C, which I had to buy a charger because I don't have any USB-C chargers. Well, didn't. At least not for laptops, because my phone charger was definitely not going to charge this thing. But basically, if you're wondering, I got this laptop, this one, and the one over there from a laptop lot, which had 3 laptops. It was around $300 for all 3 of them. Probably a little bit more because I had to pay for shipping and taxes and things like that, but it's still a pretty nice system in my opinion, and a pretty good deal for getting 3 computers. I know this one works because I tested this one, and this one does power up and the battery works and everything. This one, everything seems to work as well. This one, I had to get a charger for because it wouldn't power on with my charger. It would blink the power light 3 times, but it would not power on. So I ordered an official charger, and I'm hoping that it'll work and hoping that the computer isn't dead. So I don't even know if that computer works or not. Although I feel like it's just the fact that it didn't like my charger, meaning it most likely does work. It just didn't want to power on with my charger. So we're going to plug in my vent toy, and I'm going to show you guys, or at least tell you guys what I'm going to do. So pretty much, I'm going to install, guess what? This is going to be, since this has an 8th generation CPU, it's going to be my Insider testing machine. So I'm installing Windows 11 Insider. So we're going to reboot it. Now, I haven't used Insider in quite some time, because, being honest, Insider kind of buggy. It might try and force me to sign into a Microsoft account, which I really hope it doesn't, because I heard they're doing that now, but I don't know. Oh, crap. Okay, I think it's because I need to get Secure Boot. You know what, guys? I'm going to update my Ventoy and enable Secure Boot support, and I will come back once I do that. Alright guys, so I got the Ventoy. We're gonna plug it in and boot it, and hopefully it doesn't give that weird message. I'll push F12 at startup because that opens up the boot menu on Lenovo. And it's beeping at me. It's not there. Excuse me? Why is it not there? Hold on guys, it's not there. Control delete. No, I have to turn it off. I hope I didn't screw it up because I changed it to GPT instead of MBR. I might have screwed it. Well, I have a solution, guys. I might have to do the, what's it called? Windows.old method. So for some reason, my Ventoy is broken right now. I tried updating it to fix the secure boot, and now it doesn't even show, probably because I changed the partition scheme. I might have screwed it up somewhere. Anyways, you can see we are copying the ISO to the desktop. I just downloaded this today. It's from the beta channel, because I want to start off with beta first. I don't know if I'll go to dev or not, but I'd rather start at the beta ring just because beta would be more stable. So this is builds 22621. We'll see how stable that is. I have not used Insider in a while, so I guess we'll have to see, right? So I'm going to let this copy, and I will be back. Alright guys, so we got our ISO. We're gonna mount it. Now, I'm gonna show you guys what I do for the Windows.old method. So I'm gonna unplug this. So basically, oh, that was very delayed. I feel like something's wrong with this install. So I go to sources, I find setup. I always run it from sources because it keeps everything in Windows.old, and also I think it's just better to do it through sources. What the heck? No thanks. Plus it looks like it's a normal Windows installation. Oh great. Oh yeah, this is normal. So it says it'll move it to Windows.old. You'll be able to access it, but you can't use your previous version. I find this really weird because it didn't ask me what edition, and it's just installing. This better not install Windows 11 Home. I hope not. This better not install Home. Because I am not signing into a Microsoft account, because I'm joining this to the domain most likely, and I can't have it on a Microsoft account. So hopefully it won't force it. And the fact I've heard that even Pro is forcing Microsoft accounts now, although I don't know if this build enforces that yet. Hopefully not. Restart. Wow, this computer's fast, guys. You saw how fast that already wanted to restart. So, It's doing something, guys. Lenovo. Windows setup. Yeah. Let's go to Windows setup. Ooh, the loading animation. What's this gonna look like? That's so cool. What the crap? It looks weird. Guys, how long is this Windows installation gonna take? Probably not even long at all. So yeah, basically guys, in this series, you guys are gonna be seeing all my computers, but you guys are seeing these 3 new ones I got that I've not shown in any video, because I didn't have them yet when I made the trailer, actually. I just found these and was like, this is a good deal, I'm gonna get it, because I've decided that I'm actually going to, after I look at some of the computers, I know there's a ton of computers in that closet that are broken and don't boot, so pretty much I'm gonna talk about my plan with that, guys. My plan is to go through, find the ones that don't work, make a video on the ones I think don't work, then I'm going to either, you know, take those to a recycling center, give them away, or something like that, but I will scrap the parts for, like, the stuff that might be important, like RAM, hard drive, wireless cards, you know, things that can be reused in other computers, and then just scrap the rest of it, because that way I can have some parts that work that I could potentially use for another computer if the computer doesn't work. So I'm basically going to be getting rid of computers that don't work and then getting new ones. I also plan to get a scrap laptop lot, which is 4 laptops for $100, but that lot, you don't know what computers you're going to get, so it's a bit more risky. However, for $100 for 4 computers, that's not a bad price. Even though this was like over $300, this is a really modern system. In fact, it takes USB-C. This computer alone will probably pay for that entire lot. So that's why I got it. I don't know if this one works though. I really hope this one works. I have a plan for this computer if it works. I think that's at 11. This computer, this one works. It has a hard drive right now. I don't know if I can replace it with an SSD. Starting services. Getting devices ready. I'm really gonna be honest, I like the new loading animation. I think that looks really good. I will say this though, I'm not the biggest fan of Windows 11 just because some of the stuff I'm not used to. The lack of taskbar customization. However, I do like the center taskbar. I think it looks nice. And Microsoft is going to start, you know, adding more functionality back. But I wanted a testing system on 11. And this would make a perfect system for that. I put it on beta for now just because more stability. I might upgrade it to dev later on, but I'm going to keep it on beta for now. So it'll be on a beta, and I'll see how it runs and stuff like that. Plus, I think the beta channel is 22H2, which I do want to try out and see how good it is, because I'm considering when 22H2 gets released, I'm considering upgrading to that if the features are good, because I'm still running Windows 10 on my main system and on my main laptop as well. I do have my Surface on Windows 11, but I don't really use it often. I kind of just put it on there because I wanted a computer with 11, at least something, and it was supported. And it was a touchscreen device, so I thought it would make sense to put 11 on that. Plus, I did actually run Windows 11 on it, the beta of 11 on my Surface. It ran well. The only reason I wiped it was because I had issues because there was like a bug in that build that was really impacting me from using it. Which I'll talk more about when I make a video on my Surface. So basically this video is just showing this computer I got. It has a lot of wear, but I'm putting 11 Insider on it, and it's going to be my testing computer. So that way also I can get more used to Windows 11 as well. And that way it's not on my main laptop, it's on another laptop. but I do want to start using this. Maybe I can start taking this places if I want to take a laptop, but I don't want to take my Dell laptop. Alright guys, I'll come back when this is done. Alright guys, it says just a moment now, as you guys can see. And there's the Windows 11 animation. So let's set this up, guys. United States, US. Let's skip the layout. It looks like it's actually forcing me to connect to the internet, so I think it did install home. That sucks. Hold on, guys. I have a bypass. If it does try and force a Microsoft account, I do have a bypass. Let's see if it does. God, this is laggy. Probably because there's no graphics driver. I like this. It actually lets you name your device in the setup. I'm gonna do that. It saves me time. It's probably gonna restart when I do this because I know renaming the computer requires a restart. Yep. It does. I can tell it's gonna restart. So now we get to watch it restart. Let's see how fast it starts. Oh. I like that animation. It's actually getting late, so this video probably won't be, you know, that much longer. Although, a lot of these videos are going to be long. Since they're looking back at a computer, you know, showing them, talking about them. There wasn't as much to say about this one because I just got this computer a few days ago from a laptop lot. So it wasn't a computer I've had for a while. But I still wanted to make a video on it. Even though technically it's not looking back at one of my computers, it's still looking back at a computer. So it still fits in the series. And it's gonna force a Microsoft account. I don't want to, but it's forcing me. So here's a bypass for you guys. Type dom@outlook.com. Like that. Type a random password. Oops, something went wrong. Because the account's locked. And then it'll let you create a local user. So, local user. That is a bypass, guys. If your computer tries to force you on a Microsoft account, that will bypass it. Although, I'm not sure if that'll ever get patched. But, use it while you can. Because you don't want to sign into a Microsoft account. You don't have to. So at least I'm able to do that. Because they are going to start forcing it on Pro. Which is really ridiculous in my opinion. I can understand Home, but why Pro? Like, come on. Let's actually see if it installed Home or Pro, although it probably installed Home, but then again, it's a ThinkPad. So who knows? I feel like it installed Home, though. This most likely has a Home license. Then again, who knows? I'd be surprised if it installed Pro. And if it did, that means Microsoft is already enforcing this crap. I'll be right back while we wait for this. So now it says please keep your PC on and plugged in, then it said almost there. And we are greeted with the Windows 11 desktop. Yeah, that's definitely Home. Because it's in light theme. There's no watermark. That's interesting. Where's activation? I bet you this is Home. No, it's Pro? Excuse me? Okay, so Microsoft is already enforcing Microsoft accounts on Pro. That's great. Oh, it might be because they're enforcing it in 22H2, and because I'm on beta, it's 22H2. Let's check WinVer and see if it even says 22H2 or not. Probably not. Oh, it does! Version 22H2, build 22621.1. Ooh, it's a .1 build. That means we're getting close. If it's a .1 build, that means they're very close to the final. Let's see if there's any updates. Let's see if this gets a build. Let's see. I'm actually curious. I forgot what the latest insider was. Oh. Okay. There's a lot of drivers. They're just drivers. I don't see any builds. Then again, I could have to sign into the insider program to receive anything. I'm not sure if this is the latest or not. I'm not even in the insider program, yet I installed an insider build. Because the ISO name literally had Windows Insider Preview in it. If I go back to my Windows.old, okay, the recovery partition is showing. That's weird. I'm gonna go back into my Windows.old. Users, my user. And then I'm gonna go into, is it desktop? Windows 11 Insider Preview. That's interesting. Because yet, when I go into... Oh, it doesn't have the trackpad driver. What? Windows Update is committed to helping reduce carbon emissions. Excuse me, what is it talking about? I have to see this. How can Windows Update help with that? We gotta see this. Yeah, don't sync my data. Gosh, Edge is so annoying. No, I don't want to make it better. And it just takes you to a page, Surface Laptop 4. No, it took me to the Microsoft website. Wait, does that link actually take you there? Dark mode, please. Let's click that again. I'm gonna put this in dark mode later, but of course it's installing the graphics driver again. Does this link take you to the Microsoft website? Yep, it redirected me. So if I click it again, you guys will see the redirect. Yep, it just redirects you to Microsoft's website, meaning that this link doesn't even exist yet. Yet they included this in Windows Update. And yet, when I go to the Insider program, it says sign up. Yet, you can see right here, Windows 11 Insider Preview. Well, I will sign into the Insider program later, and I will get the latest updates if there is any more updates for this. But pretty much, I don't want this video to necessarily be super long. I'll probably stop the video for now and record once I do that, and then I'll end off the video. Oh yeah, I might want to click download and install all. Don't know if Windows 11 still has that glitch where it'll say reboot even though it's still installing updates. I really hope they fixed that problem. I really hope that Windows 11 fixed that. Because I know with Windows 10, they didn't. Why do some of these updates say download and install, and then some say pending install? What in the world? Are they like optional or something? Who knows? I'm gonna let these install, and I'll come back. Alright guys, so I rebooted it, and then I did more. I clicked download and install all, yet it didn't download and install all, so I'm clicking it again. What? Is this bugged? I'm clicking it, but it's not Downloading them. What? They just failed. Okay. That's weird. Also, I noticed something that isn't good. The battery is going down. It was at 81, now it says 80. And it's plugged in. And also earlier it was like, it said 90 something when I was recording this video. I've not unplugged it. And the battery, oh, it's going down, 79. Something's wrong with the battery. Does it say it's charging? It's plugged in. It shows the, like, volt thing or whatever. What in the world? I'm so confused. Get detailed info. Something's going on with this laptop right now. I will investigate it, but I'm gonna show you guys something. So I'm gonna join this to my domain or work group. Because the computer name is already there, I can do this. I'm gonna show you guys how this works. Because I don't think I've really showed me joining a domain in a video before. So I type my domain name there. And then it brings me up a login. And then once I hit enter, it joins me to the domain. I should probably see this, so click that, close. Before I reboot, okay, Windows Update's good. Restart now. I'm gonna have to end this video off soon. It's past midnight for me, and I really need to go to bed. And I think I've recorded a lot of footage for you guys. But yeah, basically this is the laptop I'm going to be using for Insider. It does have a fingerprint reader, which I am going to test. So as you can see, it says please wait. I do that. Oh, cool, the user icon's different. I'm going to sign in. Preparing Windows. This might take a bit of time because it's a new user on the system, at least. So I'm gonna let this do its thing. Alright, guys, it just loaded, and I don't know what's going on. This desktop info is really big because I think the scaling is really big. And also, the taskbar looks really weird for some reason. Let's change this. Let's just change the theme temporarily. Just to something else. And also, let's fix the scaling. I'm not used to Windows 11, so it might take a bit of time. 150 is too big. Let's try 125, because I had it on 100 before, but 100 was kind of small because I was having a hard time reading it because this is a 14-inch screen. So we got our info here, which I'm going to unmount that weird recovery. I know that's our recovery, and I'm not going to be able to continue. It's going to say I don't have permission. So if you open a CMD, I typed CMF, but it still popped up. CMD is admin. And you type this command, which let me type it out. Basically unmounting that partition. It's gone. It shouldn't also remount either. It usually happens when you run setup from sources like I did. But you can see we're on my domain now. And if I go to the system, yeah, we're on the domain now. And it's on 22H2. So I'll get to try out 22H2 and see how it is. Checking for updates again. I will be right back. I'm gonna install the program on here again so I can check the battery because it keeps going down. So guys, I installed the Lenovo Vantage, and I think I found the problem. It says a 15 watt AC adapter, even though this is not 15 watts. It should be 65. So something's wrong with my charger right now, even though I just got this charger today. So that's really weird. That explains why it's discharging. So if I unplug it, maybe let me try plugging it in the other way. Give it a moment. There we go. Now it says 65 watts. So I guess I just had to reconnect the charger because it said 15 watts for some reason. So I guess that's the reason why it was discharging, was because it was putting the wrong wattage, which would make entire sense because I was doing a lot on here. But I checked the battery. It has like 400 and something charge cycles, almost 500. The battery was manufactured in early 2018, and it said it was started being used in April 2018. So this computer, I'm guessing, was heavily used for a few years. It appears that in 2020, maybe sometime in 2020, it was not being used anymore. Because the BIOS was from early 2020. I think it still is. But one thing I noticed, the task manager is different. I really like this. I think this looks really nice, to be honest. This looks interesting. And it's in dark theme now, if you're in dark mode. So that's really cool. I like this. This is really nice. I will say I like the animations of Windows 11. I want to try and get used to using 11 because, you know, Windows 10 isn't going to be supported forever. Even though there is LTSC, I still want to, you know, get used to Windows 11. So, anyways, I'm going to end off the video here. I'm just going to sign up to Insider or do the offline Insider enroll so that way I still get updates and just enroll in beta so I can get the beta updates, because I'm not sure if I have to be enrolled or not to get updates, but I'm going to do that. In fact, I don't even know if, I wonder if this is getting my update policies, because I do have update policies on my domain. Yeah, notify to download and stuff like that. So that way it gives me a notification when I have an update, and then I can update it. This is saying it's up to date, but I'm not sure if this is up to date. It might be up to date because, who knows, it's a .1. So, not sure if this is up to date or not. I'm going to sign into my either Insider or no. I can't do that because since I have telemetry disabled on my domain, I'm going to have to use the offline Insider enroll script and then enroll and then check for updates again, just in case I need to be on it to get updates, which I probably do. I don't think it's going to update if I'm not on that. So I'll just do that tomorrow because I'm going to bed because it's really late. But you guys will be probably seeing this in a few weeks or so. I don't know when I'm going to upload this, but I just wanted to get it recorded because I wanted to get it set up so that I could use it and then upload this later on, because there are some other computers I want to upload first. But yeah, let me know what you think of this laptop. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and bye-bye for now.